behind the scenes, I went ahead and tried to doctor up this image a bit to where we could go ahead and maybe use some CSS to transform it, as opposed to the way we exported it before that had an angle going on. So it was like this in the actual image. In the design itself, I separated it and made it more of a straight edged image, just straight across. And then I tried to do a transform property on the background of that lifestyle slant in our, let me find the file. The lifestyle file. It's this just empty div that we use as the background of that containing element. What came about is this kind of stretched look, which isn't really up to spec for me. So to give you perspective, let me show you. I can do inspect element on it, and I'll turn off the translate or the transform property, and you'll see the image just clears up quite a bit. So what I've discovered is images in terms of CSS skewing, they act just like a regular proprietary, design software. So if you were to, stretch the image, it's going to look stretched. So that said, at this point, I'm going to bypass the skewing of the actual image itself. So this div won't be a slant per se anymore. It's just going to be a basic div with this background image. In fact, we can probably rework this just to use that div itself on the lifestyle section to have the background. We don't necessarily need this. So I think I'm going to update the code to reflect that. And then the section below, I'm going to add a new ID that's a slant that we can target with just white, since our design just has white below it, and then we can position it over the image to kind of give it the appearance that the image is clipped that way. So hopefully that makes sense, but I'm going to keep trying to show you the best way to go about that. Let me my mouse is dying. Let me plug it in. Okay, let me go ahead and update this CSS. One thing I did update just to toy with the CSS itself is the header height of the main header. That's basically the only thing I've changed since then. So I'm going to keep this and add it back to the div itself. We don't really need to position absolutely even, so I'm going to delete all this for now. We'll probably need to make use of the background size, but I don't know that it's a big deal. Let's see how much. Okay, yeah. So we'll just kill the repeating. No repeat. And then we should have some white space. Yeah, so then we'll need the size. Let's see how that looks. So cover stretches it a little bit, but my browser is pretty wide. My monitor I'm working on is a 34-inch monitor, so it's kind of ridiculous. But that's why I like this 2-up look as opposed to 2 monitors. Anyway, from here, I think I'm going to go back into the next section, which is our benefits section, and then add a div that has similar properties. So we'll do benefits, and under, we just added it inside the section. It's positioned absolutely, so it doesn't really matter where I added it, but I like to just bundle this stuff. So we'll do benefits. What have I been calling these? Slant. It's kind of a terrible name, but whatever. All right, let's take that and we'll target it in this file, the benefits SAS file. And then we'll kind of just follow suit with the rest of these as they have been. So for instance, the Y one we just did before in the video before, this gray background section, we'll kind of copy what's there. We definitely don't need the background image again. We don't need the background color because it should be white. Really don't need any of this or this, as far as I can tell. We'll have to toy with Z index as I update this, but we'll see what happens. So let me I actually need to declare a background of white. And I think that kind of did what we were going for. We'll have to position it a bit. It's doing this 7.4 negative degree thing that we've been doing on everything else. So I think I'm going to push this down. Top will be, I don't know. Let's see if this messes with it completely. So that's kind of there. In the design, the next section below overlaps that a touch. I think we'll deal with that in a second. What is running? There we go. Okay. So if we go too far, our div starts to kind of mess up here. So I think what we can do, and I don't know if I like it, but well, the height of itself is 400 pixels. I know for a fact the image is 8, I believe. Yeah, 1600 by 8. So I'm gonna make it that high in height. Actually, I'm not, because that does not look right. I'm gonna get rid of the padding. Now that throws it off too. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna remove the padding there, and then the actual content, I'll add styles to that just to adjust this way better. So essentially that's probably as sharp as that image is gonna look. Then we can tweak this slant a bit more. We don't have to go top so much, I don't think. Yeah. Let's see if that ever, so pretty much any height, I mean, unless you're on a massive browser, this thing will scale. Unfortunately, it's doing this at the top. We may support that, but realistically, man, I don't know anyone that uses full screen on a 34-inch monitor, but hey. Okay, so let me push this content down itself. It's kind of annoying the way I have to do this since everything's so positioned so weird, but just messing with a slanted layout like this makes things so challenging. It's funny. So let's figure out what that is called. I'll just do it the easy way. It is container row. So many divs, man. Okay, lifestyle content container, which is what I was going to try to mess with, but I didn't know if it was worth it. So padding, I think it was like crazy amount of M's. Yeah, that's crazy. So something like that. I think that, oops, wrong. So now I think that kind of gives us what we're going for. Man, constantly I find myself having to go back and tweak things because they just don't work exactly the way I like them. But I think what's possibly throwing this off is that, and then I can go back to lifestyle. I could potentially do like a negative. This is pretty hacky. Yeah, I don't like that. Just so like when it scales, yeah, it's not gonna make a difference. I'll have to adjust the header itself, so forget this for now. So we'll go back to this width just to get things going, and then I'm gonna adjust this section to come back up even more. So this will be the benefit section, probably like another 100. Oh, okay, so how is this gonna work? I need to actually target the container itself. So if we do position relative top negative. Okay, yeah, that's what we have to do. So that's kind of what we're going for. Maybe not so much. A little bit more. All right, this should be good. The width of this is still bugging me, so I'm gonna actually go back in and make it just a set damn width, because this thing is not working for me. Let me see what width we got. 900 pixels according to the design. It's a little wide, but we'll see what it looks like. So 900 pixels, margin 0 auto should shift its center. We have to go remove the offsets and stuff on it though. So if we go here and remove this, we can go ahead and remove the row too. Okay, now it looks ridiculously wide, so let's fix that. I'm gonna go like maybe 800 pixels. That's kind of more like the design. Even more, because that's too much. It's funny how things transcend when you get into a different environment. What do we think here? That's kind of what we got. This still needs to go up more, or the image down. I think it just needs to go. Width is that top. I guess we can just go up more, not that much. Let's keep that. What if we can change the lifestyle one a bit? Maybe make this height larger. Does that make a big difference? Kind of just skews things. It doesn't look that great. That's annoying. And then this is still trailing. Gosh. Okay. The width of that is still too wide, first off. And I'll go up just a touch more. It's not what I want to do, but I guess it'll work. I think the lifestyle will need to do positioning, background positioning. Center. Okay, so that could help a little bit. Cool. That's kind of right. It's not 100% accurate, but it's very close. Okay, so then going down the page, we'll go to the Y section. We need the slant to come up even more. Unfortunately, it's not. Okay. So I can't do negative margin, but I can do, that makes no sense. Okay, if I do something like this, oh, of course, and this is going not smooth. And now we lost the styles. This is annoying. Okay, let's see if I can do a negative margin on the benefits. This is pretty hacky, guys. Okay, so it shifts the div. I need this slant thing to do that. That does nothing. Okay, I think it's because the height of this is so tall. We probably need to set a set height to get this thing to not be so damn tall, and let the bottom part, okay, it doesn't matter at all. Let's just set it like at 400 for now, and then see if we can't go back down to this and do some magic with it. Maybe the whole damn thing needs to be okay, so that actually works. I hate that I have to do that, but it does work. Maybe I can just do position relative top negative 200. Oh god. So that threw things off. Why is this? What the hell happened? Okay, so margin top. So I'm thinking if I can live with the margin top, but I'm not sure if I'll come back to that. I think I will, but I need to double check things. And then I'm gonna have to do so negative. Okay, do that. Then we'll do freaking padding top that to push it down. Oh my god. Okay, that doesn't help. Shit. Okay, so I need to do that for this thing, I think. I know it seems like I don't know what I'm doing, but yeah, I haven't done these slant things before, so it's kind of a new take on it all. And that's not working either. Well, son of a bee. Let's target the actual container then. Okay. Finally. Let's see. Okay. I guess that's close. It was a hell of a time getting there. It should go up even more than that, sadly. So maybe we can do that. I don't really even want to do that though. It's about even, I would say. All right, so let's move to the next section. I will do that in the next video. I'm gonna get everything prepared for that, and then we'll do it in a fresh environment.